Hey everyone, today we're diving into something that I know can be a little tricky for a lot of people, ordering food in English at a restaurant. But don't worry, we're going to follow a really simple story that will give you all the words and confidence you need. So let's jump right in.
So, does a situation like this make you just a little bit nervous? If it does, you are definitely not alone. It's a super common feeling for language learners, but trust me, by the end of this, you're going to see it's way easier than you think. To help us out, we're going to follow the story of a woman named Anna, who's got just the right attitude about this. You see, she doesn't see it as a scary test. She sees it as a great, low-pressure chance to use her English. It's all about having fun with it, not about being perfect. So here's what we've got on the menu today. First, we'll set the scene and talk about getting confident. Then we'll walk through Anna's 3 key steps: the plan, the order, and the finish. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with a super handy toolkit that you can use yourself.
All right, so let's get into it. Our story kicks off with Anna deciding, you know what, it's been a long week. I'm going to treat myself to dinner. She picks this cozy-looking restaurant called The Garden Table, and this is where our adventure begins.
Now here's a little secret, and it's a big one. The key to feeling confident at the restaurant. It actually starts before you even walk out the door. Just a tiny bit of planning can make a world of difference. And look at how simple her plan is, right? She picked a place she thought looked nice, and, this is the game changer, she checked the menu online before she went. This is such a great tip. It lets you figure out what you might want and see the prices, all without the pressure of a waiter standing right there waiting for your answer.
Okay, so Anna's made it to the restaurant. Now we're at the main event. This part covers all those key moments, from walking in the door to actually placing her order. This is where the magic happens.
The moment you walk in, this is probably the very first thing you're going to hear from the host. And a reservation, just in case, is when you've called ahead of time to book a table.
And check out Anna's reply. It's so polite, so clear, and it tells the host exactly what they need to know. That phrase, "I was hoping to get a table for," is just perfect. It sounds so natural, and you can use it whether you're by yourself or with a group of 10.
So you're at your table, and they hand you the menu. It'll usually be broken down into sections, kind of like this. You've got your starters, which are the little dishes to kick things off, the main courses, which is the biggest part of your meal, and then, of course, drinks and desserts.
So, take a second. Have a look. What catches your eye here? Seriously, what would you go for? Just thinking about your choice right now is awesome practice for when you're actually there.
Okay, so what did Anna pick? She went for a really classic combo. A nice light starter, a tasty main course, and something refreshing to drink. So, how does she actually tell the waiter what she wants? Let's find out.
Did you hear that? So smooth. She used 2 super simple but really powerful phrases. "I'd like to start with," and "I'll have." You can use these for pretty much any meal, anywhere. They're perfect.
And then, for her drink, did you catch what she said? She used another one of those golden phrases. "Could I also get?" And that little please at the end? It's a small word, but it really makes a big difference and helps you sound super polite. Okay, so Anna's finished her main course and it was delicious. Now we're moving on to the final part of the dining experience, tackling dessert and, of course, paying the bill. Now this is a fantastic question to have in your back pocket. If you're ever stuck or can't decide, just asking, "What do you recommend?" is a great move. You get to interact a little more, and you usually end up trying something amazing. In Anna's case, the waiter suggested the chocolate lava cake. All right, the meal's over, you're full, you're happy, and it's time to go. This is the magic phrase you need. It's the standard, polite way to ask for the bill. Oh, and you might also hear people say bill instead of check. They mean the exact same thing, so don't let that throw you off. And there it is, the final total, $26.40. A great meal, a huge confidence boost, and all for a pretty reasonable price. A total success.
All right, we followed Anna from start to finish. So now, let's pull all of that great stuff together into your very own dining toolkit. A few key words and phrases that you can take with you.
First up, a quick vocabulary refresh. Just 3 key words to lock in. Reservation, that's just booking your table ahead of time. Main course, that's your main dish. And the check or bill is what you ask for when you're ready to pay. Simple, right? Okay, now this slide right here, this is your cheat sheet. This is the one you want to screenshot or jot down in your notes. It has everything from asking for a table to ordering your food, asking for a recommendation, and paying the bill.
Having these ready to go will make you feel so much more confident.
And let's wrap up with Anna's final thought, which is honestly the most important thing to remember from all of this. It is never about being perfect the first time. It's just about practicing and getting a little more comfortable each and every time you do it. So there you go. You've got the story, the vocabulary, the toolkit of phrases. You have everything you need. The only thing left to do is to get out there and try it yourself. So, what do you say? Are you ready to make your reservation?